got ourselves the guaranteed team of the season. I mean, this isn't the guaranteed team of the season, but we'll take a Davies. I think, is it tradable? I'm pretty sure it's tradable. Not that he's worth anything, to be honest, but we absolutely take a tradable team of the season. Why not? He is worth a whopping 20,000 coins by the looks of it. We'll whack him up for the moment, but, I mean, that's technically the video done. No, I'm joking. We have got the Bundesliga team of the season as well, so it is the guaranteed today. Whether we find anything good in it, probably not. More than likely the moments of that 91. Okay, we take him. More like the 91 right back. I can't remember her name, but that I can guarantee is probably going to be the thing. Unless we don't get women in it, which would be even better, because then it's just a good Jadon Sancho one. So the way to do this, you've got the Bundesliga team of the season upgrade. It is going to require two difference. We've got the end of any team of the season and an 86 and an 85, and it's why I've got Lewandowski in there, because why not? We need a Lewandowski. He obviously lowers the rating massively, so that is always a good help to use your duplicates to your advantage. Now, when it comes to these, they aren't necessarily the greatest, so we're going to go over some better ways to guarantee your team of the season as well. This just guarantees that you physically cannot get anything else, but you are more than likely not going to get a good one. That just seems to be the way. I think last week we got McAllister, which speaks for itself, to be honest. And then if we can go on an 84, have we got an A Fabinho? Or could we change to an 85? Perfect. So that's going to be it done. We obviously just need an 85 and an 86. Nothing too difficult to get, to be honest. And we will guarantee ourselves a Bundesliga team of the season. Let me know down below if you managed to get anything from it. Anybody decent? I think if I was looking at one that I want, other than maybe Kane, because I really want to give him a go to see how good he actually is, I would absolutely kill for a Frimpong. That is going to be the card that I really want. Obviously, we've had some League Gun leaks as well, with Aubameyang and Lacazette being the two that I've seen most favourable. We get French from this, being tradable Mbappe. That would always be nice. But it is interesting to see who else we could get other than kind of the lowest, which I can imagine it's going to be Kobel more than anything. Got the 84 times 5. It's not going to give me a blue. Shock. Chile. Oh, of course, Endler. Don't look away. Other than that, I think we'd kind of like... Who would we like? I'd love a Wirtz or a Musiala, as always. They're going to be the best. None of these, really. I wouldn't even take a Coleman. I'd take an Openda, actually, but we're guaranteed Kobel nonetheless. Blue. English. I mean, I called it, didn't I? I don't think I've actually got him. I've got him red, so at the very minimum, he's not duplicate. So that kind of says it all. He's 78,000 coins. And I suppose at the kind of the only saving grace is he is a 94. He's going to be great fodder for the future. Just is what it is, to be honest. You kind of expect it. So what are the ways to actually get decent ones? Because that is kind of what we really want here. We're not here for the guaranteed Sancho pack. That just isn't the thing. I do want to see. They've not released any new packs, have they? The ultra guaranteed. That one's tradable. What was that one? Bundesliga team of the season guaranteed includes one. Is that new?
Are you looking for coins to improve your team? Then you need to head over to lootbar.gg, the most reliable and the best coin service you can find. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours. Absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below.
No, it can't be. It can't be new. I'm pretty sure they don't really give new packs after like Monday, Tuesday. They just refresh them. So what are the ways that you can grind out as many as possible? Because that guaranteed pack is definitely not giving out the loads. And the one thing that I am interested in is apparently Silas is coming today, but we have not a clue how to actually get him. He's in the concepts, but he's not actually there. So we have not a clue how to get him yet. And we did get Tadic as the SBC, as the objective. So we know he's not in that. And for me, the best way to kind of grind out team of the seasons at this point, I personally wouldn't even bother with the premiums, to be honest. They are good, and I do think they are at a decent level if you are doing them. I'm not saying that they're not worth doing, but these player picks have been absolutely fantastic for me. For the fodder, to do them unlimited amount of times as well. Not just kind of do 1 or 2 and then kind of have to buy more players, but genuinely what you get back is absolutely incredible every single time. You can do like 10 of them. You don't... It's a hard one because I guarantee if I say every 10 of them, you're guaranteed to get something of a higher rated nature. Like, you're not going to get a team of the season every 10, but normally you get something that will go into the exchange. You can then put that in. You can obviously get more. The actual ratio of being able to get stuff back is absolutely through the roof. And especially now, it seems to be after the first kind of day of them, now going back into it, so much better. Like, genuinely, the rate that you get back is so much higher from what I've seen and opened. You can literally just spin the wheel every single time. So, for instance, we got that 88. It was just from one of them. Obviously, I used my fodder for it. So, you kind of already put your fodder into them if you've got some. We're going to get, is it Mukhtar, I want to say, is the centre forward. We got 11 duplicates, which is obviously perfect, but it is just a constant cycle. It's brilliant to be able to do it. You can literally just absolutely fly through them. And what I'll do is we'll end up building some because I think they are the best. Now, you've got to obviously use a combination because you've probably used all of your fodder by now. But what I'm here to do is just show you how you could manage it from a very low perspective, because you don't need to have like a crazy amount of fodder in your team already. You could do this with literally just a few, maybe 100k, 200k, and you'd be able to have a long time grinding it out. I'm not saying that you'll be able to do thousands of them very easily, but you'll definitely be able to do a lot without stopping. Like, you can just keep grinding them through. That is kind of what we want to do. You're not going to be able to just go ahead and just make hundreds of them in seconds. Like that's impossible, but you'd be able to do it on a very low budget. So let me make some and then we can show you what you do after doing them, basically. So I've got 20 of them made. Let's have a look what we can get from them then. Hopefully there's a team of the season to back everything up. We're going to start off with the 84. Now, not only are these going to be useful for the exchange and being able to kind of re-rinse these through, but they're going to be great for all of the upgrades that we've got every single day. Like, there is a lot to go through. The 86 double, the 83 players that we've got to do as well. There's a lot to do every single day, and maintaining it with player picks is normally the best way I've found. We get Shaw at an 85. So far looking good. We do want one of them team of the seasons though. Another 83, which is always perfect. Move into, the lowest rated into an 81. Okay. Can we find a team of the season? 84 again on Lukaku. We're on to, oh no, that's duplicate again, of course. And 84 Lukaku again. Why not? We'll go him next to him. Don't make it a trio of him. We're going to get Carrasco this time as an 84. Plenty of 84s. This is going to be the fodder builder, most definitely. 83 on Hummels. Beautiful card. Then we move over. We've obviously got a few on this. Can we get something? We get Madison 84. So far, we are looking very good for your 84s. We get another 84 in Kelly. Then, come on, there's got to be a team of the season in here. I've hyped these up massively for them not to give me one. But even so, the fodder on them, just bringing them in, I think I always prefer doing one at a time. It tends to be that you just get that one hit and then bounce. We've got Asensio, who's obviously going to be in duplicate. Then we've got 6 more. We obviously get an 80. Okay, we're not looking great on these. I've used all that luck on that 88 straight off the bat, haven't I? Getting another one. Come on. 83 in the Juventus women. 88, finally. Oh my god, nearly. But that's another 27 players back. Now, obviously, when it comes to it, we get another 85. The fodder's going to be perfect in itself, because what we can utilise that with is we could go with Oblak into one of the upgrades if we really wanted to. Or if we wanted to just go with the exchange with him, he could be put straight into the 88, giving us 27 players more. If you go 6, 12, 18, 24, you obviously get another 4 picks from that. Plus then maybe a chance at something else. Very unlikely in the pack, but there's always a shot at somebody in the pack. And then also you get to do all of the other player picks again. When it comes to the rest of them, obviously the big thing that we're going to have a look at is the 86 double. Does require an 83 and an 84 with 2 85s. That again is going to be fantastic with this grind to just get extra players in there. So obviously when it comes to it, we could put a lot of these 83s in. We just need to figure out who was duplicate all of them times, because that's going to be the biggest factor for this. I know obviously a lot of these aren't, but these are going to give us more fodder cards to be able to be putting straight back in, and we can grind it round again, because obviously we can get some tradable packs from this, which is always perfect. We didn't actually get the 84, so let's try another 85 in there as well, or we'll go the 80. Oh, okay, that's probably the one. Can we go with an 80 instead? No. Can we swap an 84 for him? 84 for an 82, 81. Oh no, we were right on. Okay, fair enough. Right, that's the first one done, using a bit of the fodder. I know we have got another Lukaku as well. So it is all about grinding round. It is as simple as that when it comes to it. Is you can just go and buy yourself, I didn't swap these round, that's why we can't see them. You can obviously go buy yourself an 89, a 90, 91, whoever's the cheapest. That is all on Footbin as well, on the SBC price per rating. You can obviously find that. So that's going to be a perfect kind of starting place to be able to get you the 51 players. That's going to lead to about 8.5 upgrades, I'm pretty sure, if I calculated that right the other day. So that again is going to give you a very easy amount. Plus then I have managed to sometimes get a decent amount of kind of fodder already from that 51 pack. We've packed Ruben Diaz, we've obviously packed Hergerberg from that, and that's already given us another 51 players. Now I'm not saying you can do that every time, because that would be just complete false advertisement. That is going to happen every now and then. Sometimes you could get a Kane in there. It's very unlikely, but there is a shot at a minimum. So I always prefer doing that rather than going and actually kind of buying all the players. It's too time consuming and I don't particularly want to, but you can obviously go ahead and do that as well. You just go and buy the 89. So much easier. Just purely on the fact that you can get something from it as well. It makes it double the worth it, to be honest. So that for me is the best way to kind of start the grind if you have nothing. If you've done your daily golds, your daily challenges, all of your other daily stuff, that's going to be perfect. And that gives you a base to start with. Then you could see if you could do it. And you could pack an 89 without using that initial coins of 18,000 coins, but 18,000 really shouldn't break the bank at this point. It should be very easy to get. So obviously when it comes to it, you can just keep going into it. Then obviously if you do run out, say you don't get lucky in the player picks and you maybe run out of any fodder players, you've got no golds left, you can just go buy another 89. It is as simple as that, to just keep doing that. And that kind of going around doing the 8.5 every time, you will get someone eventually out of it. It is just that numbers game. We get a blue. Okay, so a double blue. German goalkeeper. We're going to get... Okay, oh, double blue. Okay, so a 90 goalkeeper. I was thinking that. I was like, hold on a sec. Kobel's the goalkeeper. Who's walking out with her? Who's that? Is that... okay, Schürrle, 95. I mean, already... It's not about 86 times 2. It is a guaranteed almost. And like we said with this, to be honest, really looking at the price, 18, 19,000. I know she's duplicate anyway. We'll just go put her in the in the 51. It is that simple to just keep grinding around, and just doing them extra little bit of fodder here, there and everywhere is going to enable you to do it at some point. Yes, you won't necessarily get the crazy amount if you're doing the exchange for all of the players, but you can grind it over time. A lot of these players, to be honest, I would probably miss half of them. There isn't necessarily loads that I'd go for, because obviously it's just a constant cycle, because we know that they're gonna get better. There's evolutions coming all the time, so it is just constantly kind of recycling everything you can do. So this is what you get from a 51 kind of going around, and already we've hit the absolute jackpot with an 88. So already we've got 27 players back. We then have an 84 in there, and then we've also got 82s, kind of just normal stuff really. But that's as good as it's gonna get. You can consistently get stuff from here. I'm gonna discard all of them to get some extra coins, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I would say anything tradable, try and sell at the minimum. If not, discard it. Don't put it into an SBC. You want to get as many coins as possible, because realistically, if you're sitting over 1,000,000 coins, it doesn't matter if you have to go and buy an 89 every now and then. You should be able to make that back easily. You can put everything back into the 88, and it just consistently goes round. We'll absolutely take the 95. I'd probably take her over Sancho, to be honest. But that's how I personally grind out the Bundesliga. It's going to be the same for the others, and we will kind of go through the demonstration there. But what did you get in yours? And I catch you for the next one. Peace.